look very much on the rocks. I still think there's an ability to turn it around, but this is not how I saw this map going. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't expect to see this map looking as dominant as it is for G2.
Yeah, this is the scary thing, right? It's not even like, you know, G2 are barely clinging on. A lot of the time the rounds look far better, and when Acend even have a shot at getting into a round, it feels like it's done in the most unlikely of fashion. So yeah, a super surprising result so far from G2. They are just a few away from closing this one out and confirming the bind victory. And yeah, our analysts did not think this one was happening. The community, I'm sure, did not think this one was happening. But you know, we said Acend can bleed. Right now, they're gushing blood all over the place. They got to patch it up.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a health hazard, Ryan. Got to clean up in aisle 9.
Even when you get into those positions of economy, G2 with having that chamber can at least alleviate some of it. Bone Cold, again, potentially using the orbital strike on a round where they don't have much money.
G2 not picking up too much info. Was belong early. Send through a guiding light up in towards Hooker just to try and pick up some info. They've used the Viper's Pit in this round.
Yeah, right? Not afraid to dedicate. I mean, they need to get rounds on the board.
Yeah,
they can't just keep waiting for the full buys to come in. But if Zeke's going to take peeks like that on a round where you use Viper's Pit, it's scary. Bone Cold's still on the fence about using that orbital strike. Trying to take that peek against Mixwell. Seekers has come through. Not got all that much info, but a lot of pressure towards B.
Yeah, well, he's going to get flashed. Bone Cold won't get a chance to use that now. Starks up. Good for one, but has to drop back. He knows he's at least bought himself a few seconds with that guiding light on the drop back. But what can Acend really hope to get here? They're down a player. They don't have the weapons. They've just got to hope for an absolute miracle. Starkser gets caught towards elbow. Healers and CNED left in the 2v4. And that's not really what's going to be working out here for Acend at this moment.
You never know. Like, it's just that Acend magic, especially when it comes to Sheriff play. But it's the over-reliance on it. They're finding an opening.
Well, Ryan, I smell a bit of magic right now. CNET and Killers have found a couple of over. Able to clean up alongside Meadow. And yeah, you know, there's the opportunities there, but just so difficult to pull off around like that. And 11 locked in for G2. Now we look to Acend. They used the Viper's Pit in the last round. Now they've got the buy coming up into this. They're one away from the Showstopper. They're one away from the Res. They've got the Seekers. They've got the Orbital Strike online. They've got a few ultimates to play with here, and we'll have more to play with in just a little bit. Acend, this is a must-win.
Ideally, yeah. It's just, this was their map that they really flaunted their power, right? So it is kind of a, if they don't look as good on bind, then how much of the other map pool looks awkward. Gonna try and push over Mixwell, but he's been very good at like holding these fights. Goes for the repeat and teleport away. And this triple stack towards Hooker, backing off for the most part. Zeke again taking an aggressive angle. He likes to do this. Try and put the game on his back when he needs to.
Well,
just
Zeke
catches onto Mixwell.
Yeah, good call. That's Mixwell down. A big threat out of the round already. It's the first checkbox for Acend. Ticked off. Sending the Trailblazer after Hoodie. Nearly catches him. At least picks up the info that he's there. That allows Bone Cold to transition his position closer towards the teleporter at B long. Wall up at Hookah maintains control for the time being. Trying to pull CNET into the swing. You see that idea there from Meadow. Hasn't quite worked out in practice. And Zeke has found another Nukia. Is he the playmaker that gets G2 into this round again? Oh wow, God. Just aerial movements. This guy's a gymnast. Nukia with lethal gymnastics has taken down another. It's 2 kills in this round, and G2 are back into the 3v3. Spike is charging its way back over to this A site in the 33 seconds left. Nukia's found another. He'll send up in towards heaven those paint shells and reloads and still gets the kill. Nukia just so cool under pressure. He's just standing watching him as he reloads, knowing he has the kill. And now Bone Cold left. Well, he is shaking as Nukia is one away from getting the ace. The incredible 5k from Nukia lies in front of him. Bone Cold begins to walk out through lamps, but this time it's ticking, and Bone Cold has so much to do. One smoke available. Nukia now extends from the showers and confirms his ace. He finds all 5 and does it in disgusting style.
I have never seen movement like that in this. It's like he's playing Soldier again in TF2, Nukia. Like that that blast pack to dodge, to go back on himself as that showstopper comes in. You will never see anything like this from somebody else. Like this is unbelievable.
It's like he's playing in slow motion.
I can't get over. Like, this is just stupid. I don't know what else to say about that. But that dodge from the showstopper might be one of my favorite ever plays in Valorant. That was ridiculous.
That is incredible. Nukia is having a highlight today. 29 kills. 12-6. G2 looked rough at the start of that round, but here they go again. It's CNED with the first. Orbital Strike finally coming in, trying to split up and sever this G2 side, but Meadow continues to charge forward with it. It's one as Zeke and Starkzo. They're the cleanup crew now for Acend. It's just Devova left. A good response here from Acend back after what was an incredible round from Nukia. To reply like that, to keep themselves in it, at least a little bit of breathing room for Acend now.
Head above water. 29-12 is Nukia. It's only 20 rounds played.
Yeah, kind of ridiculous.
I mean, like, yeah, if this was what the reason why, like, Kellogg's was shipped off to Team Heretics, for example, all for it. Makes a lot of sense. A lot of confusion as to why Mixwell was brought in the team. But if this is the general direction that they can lean, this works. Not only you've got Meadow looking so good on the Viper. I wish we saw it more, and I wish we saw it sooner before she gets changed and potentially not played as much. Like, this G2 team looks unbelievable. Like, they're kicking Acend's ass up and down Acend's best map. It says a lot, but Acend, I don't know what to tell you. They just look out of it today.
Well, Hoodie, he's about to clear out this close position. Zeke at the ready, but Hoodie's quicker. And G2 now have a huge advantage, and this has got to feel rough. You know that Nukia is just diving his way around the sites. You can't do anything about it. He is inevitable. 30 kills now picked up, and now we look to CNED and Keyless. A 2 versus 5 as G2 look to take down Bind.
Lineup.
Many of us thought this was impossible. Incredibly unlikely with a conservative few, but here we go. CNED and Keyless trying to keep themselves alive, and it's CNED with the double. Nukia and Hoodie both down, but